Okay, I am recording.
So, having just gazed down into this crystalline vessel with a body in it bearing the face of your mother, what do you do in this moment?
So, does she realize that, like, what just happened was that she died?
Looking at this body laying in
I mean,
this.
Alaani herself, not her mother.
Ah. You definitely know that you got skewered when you were feeling really bad and your world went black.
Okay. Um, she falls to her knees as the realization of what just happened hits her, and she sits there in total shock as tears stream down her face. And she says, what have I done? And she clasps her hands together until her knuckles are white from the pressure, and she prays to her gods.
Mm.
And she says, please don't abandon me now. This can't be the end. I'm begging you. Please let me go back. You can't let this happen. I can't leave now. And I need you now more than ever. Please. And she'll sit there for a few minutes, hugging herself and sobbing and waiting for an answer.
You feel as if someone has reached out and pushing up on the bottom of your chin to lift your head up. And then moves your head side to side. And as you do, you see you're in a space made of a combination of worked stone and rough cut stone. The floor you have kneeled on is mostly smooth, but there's a portion on one side of the space that appears rough. And on that same side, there is a straight wall of stone, 15, 20 feet long. While the other walls of this mostly circular space are rough, as if they've been chiseled out of solid rock. Your bare feet and knees are cold on the wet surface, surrounded by broken pieces of the crystalline container you were in. And as you sob, it's difficult to tell which water is which. Water dripping off of your body with tears. Both are briny. You see etched into the stone underneath each of the crystalline vessels, or where yours used to be, what appears to be a large spider, belly up, as if its 8 legs are reaching up to cradle the vessel above. A glyph consisting of all manner of arcane symbology ignites on the wall behind you. You notice because it emits a dull blue light.
Is that the smooth wall or the rough walls?
Rough wall.
Okay.
Space is bathed in this dull light. Shapes within the glyph shimmer, revealing another spider motif. And a pair of lips appear in the center of the glyph as if formed from the stone wall. They begin moving, and you hear your mother's voice. My dearest Alaani, if you're hearing this, it means the worst has happened. But fear not, for you are now safe. Another glyph ignites in blue flames just to the right of the first. and lips appear in the center of it as well. You're probably wondering what exactly is going on. Firstly, I can assure you that you are not dead. At least not anymore. A third glyph ignites. When you were very young, my firstborn daughter and heir, I took a small piece of your flesh and created what your soul now inhabits. A fourth glyph. The space is getting brighter at this point. I placed it here for safekeeping after I cleansed this ancient crypt and drove out the goblin horde. You are in Tern-Gothad, deep underground. And I believe, since it was so recent, you would recall this name. It's a person you met mentioned it. Philibank.
Really?
Said her cuisine was from Tern-Gothad. Another glyph alights on what seems to be, on the opposite side of the space from that smooth stone wall, a large, ornate, wooden wardrobe. A pair of lips forms from the wood. In this space, you will find clothing along with items which may be helpful. Take only what you need. Another glyph on the wall. You are not trapped. At the feet of the crystalline vessels on the floor are two glyphs that will activate if you step into them. Another glyph. One will take you to Metheren Dune. That is probably the safest, but I cannot at this time speak to all potentialities that may befall you or our house. Another glyph. The space is starting to get pretty bright. If returning to our city is unsafe, then the other glyph can take you to the colony of the Crimson Witches, east of the Longhiti in Akazan, far away from whatever danger in the city may have brought you here. The witches are loyal to our house and can help you get to wherever may be safest. Another glyph. If, by chance, the glyphs have been spent or do not function for some unforeseen eventuality, do not fear, for I will be there soon. Oh, my lovely Alaani, I am so sorry for the terrifying experience you must have gone through to arrive in this place. While it is not necessarily customary for me to show it, I do very much love you. And everything I do is for the glory of House Medros and yours. Remember, you are my heir. Let the strength and power of our house be your own in this uncertain time. And all of the glyphs soon fade away, and darkness again consumes this space.
Okay. Can you repeat where the witches were?
The colony of the Crimson Witches east of the Longhiti in Akazan.
Do I know where that is?
Make a history check.
God damn it, it was almost a 20. 9.
Not anywhere terribly close.
But she said they could get me to anywhere? Basically?
That's what the lips said.
Which glyph was it that goes there?
The message didn't say.
It didn't say. Okay.
But if you look at the ground, at the foot end of the vessel holding a body of your looking like your mother, at the same kind of space at the foot of where yours was, there are words etched into the ground. And one says Metheren and Doom, and the other says Crimson Witches.
Okay. And though she'll go to the wardrobe and figure out what the fuck's in there.
You open the wardrobe. On the inside of one door, you see about 10 finely crafted daggers hanging on the inside of the door. One in the middle is especially ornate. Looks like it bears the crest of House Midros, along with a spider on the pommel. Hanging up in the wardrobe, you see 2 sets of formal dress robes of House Midros that are very familiar to you. There are also 2 sets of plain clothes, similar to what you've seen above ground commoners wear. Then down at the bottom of the wardrobe, it looks like there are 2 pitchers.
Like picture or pitcher, like what that holds water?
Pitcher, yeah.
Okay.
Like the latter, yep. A long wooden box. What looks like a hand crossbow and a sling with some bolts in it. There are 2 pouches, a small book, 2 cloth bags, and a vial set right in the center.
What is the vial?
You open up the vial.
I'll taste it to taste test it or whatever.
Okay. Make me a nature check real quick. Nice. So you don't necessarily know if this thing has a name, but you gather from when you're, if you dipped your finger into it, you got a little tingling sensation, and your finger started to turn a little hard. You touch it to your tongue, and the same thing kind of happens. It got a little hard. And you get the sense that this would essentially turn your body into a stone-like form that would enable you to move through it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll take gear. What's in the box?
You open up the box. It is looks like a long wooden stick, kind of like a magic wand.
Okay. I'll take a set of I'll put on a set of the clothes that is the House Madras clothing. I'll take
Okay.
a set of the common clothing, and you said there was a crossbow?
A hand crossbow and a sling with 20 bolts.
I'll take the crossbow.
2 pouches.
What's in the pouches?
You open up the pouches. Each of them is filled with what looks like about 50 platinum pieces.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And as you were putting on the dress robes of your house, you notice that your body feels different. It feels younger.
Younger? Like, the... Okay. Is it younger in the sense that I didn't age those 10 years when the ghost did the thing? Or is it younger more than that?
It feels more than that. Yeah.
Oh, boy. How much younger? Is there a mirror?
There is no mirror, but you can just make another nature check.
Okay.
15. You, based on your appearance and how you feel and just your knowledge of your own body, you would place this body's age somewhere around the early 20s.
Oh. Holy shit. Okay.
The clothes that you put on also fit you perfectly.
Okay. Okay. Oh boy. I'm freaking the fuck out. She'll take gear. The, God, it was a big ol' list of stuff that you gave me. She'll take money, she'll take a weapon, she'll take a dagger, I think she'll take... Oh, what's in the pictures?
Opening up the pictures, kind of breaking the seal on it, this appears to be water.
Oh, okay. There's no, like, backpack or anything to, like, carry all this crap?
There are 2 cloth bags.
Okay, I will take one of them. And...
Okay.
There's 2 of everything. Oh... A small book? What's in the book?
You grab the book and start flipping through the pages. This is familiar to you. This is a common prayer book to Loth.
Okay, I'll take that too.
Okay.
I'll take one of those, one of the bags. I'll take the magic wand, I'll take a crossbow, and I'll take one of the 2 pitchers, and I think I'll take all of the money, actually. I think she'll take all of the money.
Okay.
So 1 set of the clothing, both her fancy stuff and the common stuff, and crossbow dagger, the fancy dagger. I want the Loth dagger. I want to be all decked out in Loth.
Okay.
And I guess one of the... How many daggers were there? Like normal ones?
There's 10 total.
So I'll take 5.
Inside door.
I'll take 5 of the other daggers.
Okay.
Just for that. I'm not writing any of this down. Should I write this down?
Probably.
Okay, hold on. God. Okay, so... I have fancy clothes, normal clothes, loft dagger, daggers, 5, pitcher, magic wand, cloth bag, and crossbow. Is that all the stuff I said? Prayer book, too.
Vial. Vial of,
Oh, the stone stuff.
Stone thing.
How many bolts were with the crossbow? 20 or something?
20.
20, okay. Okay, so clothes, loth dagger, pitcher, magic wand, cloth bag, prayer book, vial of stone stuff, crossbow, and bolts. And I think that's all you said was in there?
Sounds like it.
Oh yeah, and the money. I have all the money. I took 100 platinum pieces, you said was 50 in each?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. I'll put all that stuff in the bag. I'll equip the loth dagger. And she... Oh, God. Do I trust the fucking witches? Okay, fuck. Okay, and where was the place that you said that I'm at? Like
Turn Gorthad. That's a little marker on the map here.
Okay, I see. Oh God. I'm so kind of close. Oh God. Kind of close, but the witches could help me get back there. Oh God.
You remember the words. One of the glyphs. Do not fear. I will be there soon.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oh God. And there's no way out of this place. It's like it's sealed off.
It is sealed off. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna choose to go to the witches.
Okay. Moving away from the wardrobe, you pass by the crystalline cocoon encasing the body, appearing to be a younger version of your own mother once more. And you step into the space marked by crimson witches. And as the arcane energies surround you, you see your mother appear in the space by the wardrobe, holding a long crooked staff that is initially glowing but fades quickly. Her head turns towards you and she reaches out a hand as the weave takes you. You appear in a dimly lit space. Dozens of candles and dim lanterns illuminate what appears to be the inside of a large, multi-sectioned canvas tent. The sides and top of the tent above you are blown and disturbed slightly by the dispersal of energy resulting from your arrival here. You are in a cage. And from where you are, you can see all sorts of rugs covering most of the ground, pillows scattered about, some small chairs, tables both large and small, some stacked on each other, and all sorts of strange and arcane-looking objects. Several small wooden cages with collections of small animals are sat and stacked on some of these tables. A bat in one of these cages takes note of you and lets out a few screeches. Initially, you see no one, but you begin to hear several muffled voices. Oh, someone has arrived. Who is it, sister? We must prepare. Go, go! Which one may it be? Have you heard of anything? Have we befallen the Purple City? No, but I'll see what I can see. Hurry, we mustn't delay. Where there is one, there will be two. Both may have come. Well, go see who it is. Me? Why me? Go, go.
Okay, so she composes herself, like, fully into who she used to be, basically. There are no tears in her eyes. She stands very tall and proud, and she looks down on everyone, like, basically, like, holding her head very high so that she looks down her nose at anyone she sees. And she has a very practiced blank expression on her face so that no emotion breaks through. And basically she's just standing there very calmly, like she is expecting what's about to happen, basically.
Okay. You see a head poke around the corner from behind one of the gently flapping sides of the tent. A mottled mess of very obviously and rather poorly dyed red hair frames a pale white face as what appears to be a single glass eye meets your gaze. The head quickly retreats, and you hear more whispers. That's one for now. Which one? The princess, I think. She we can handle. But the matron will surely follow. We don't know that for sure. Alaani of House Medros, you hear, but do not see the speaker.
That is me.
Long have we stood in vigil over this place, awaiting the potential of your arrival. What does the Queen now command of us? And you hear what sounds like half-muffled giggling or perhaps cackling coming from several people around the corner.
You were to help me to go to where I need to go.
That we were, but the price must be paid as promised. And you see emerge from behind the corner a figure different from the first. This one's hair is long and straight, crimson as the setting sun cascading around a flawless, beautiful, dark-skinned face. Her eyes glow red, her high cheekbones subtly reflect the ruby-colored glow. She wears a tightly fit, long red velvet dress with a wide opening at the neckline that tapers slowly toward the waistline, exposing much of her ample cleavage, and a necklace bearing what looks like a large ruby. Slits in the dress run up the sides of her legs, and she stands in front of you confidently and places one hand on her hip. We have, after all, served for so long.
Oh, God. She looks down at her, and she doesn't look happy. She says, "The price has already been paid."
The choice is up to you.
What further price do you ask?
A favor. And she raises her left hand, palm up, and you see a small swirl of dark energy appear above it. Or a gift. And she raises her right hand, palm up, and you see a small swirl of whitish gold energy appear above it. She slowly moves her hand, almost caressing each of the swirls.
You want me to give you a gift? Is that what you're asking?
No.
Explain yourself.
This one, nodding to the dark swirl, will call you to our service for a brief time, at some future point of our choosing. This one, nodding to the white gold swirl, will bestow upon you some of our power. If you like it, perhaps you will pursue it further, so that through you, our order may grow in power and influence. A favor or a gift. The price is yours to choose.
Show me your power.
The two swirls disappear for a moment as she begins to move her arms in a swirl around her. And you see flames start to emerge, covering her, whipping her hair up. And she holds out one arm, wreathed in swirling flames, and smiles. The flames go out, and she resumes holding her hands out to the side with the dark swirl and the white gold swirl.
So, from what I can understand, her power is fire?
Magical. Some kind
it's
of
just magic.
Arcane. Yeah.
So I'm to understand, you want to give me some of your power. And that is your price? You are just giving me something, and not taking anything.
Oh, believe you me, both of these will serve our interests, just in different ways.
Explain.
The favor, it should be clear. We call upon you, and you are bound to us. The gift is tempting. You will taste our power. It is unlikely you will be able to resist.
What can your power do, besides be flashy?
Enough questions. We haven't the time. The matron may be here soon.
So?
Make your choice.
Are you afraid of my mother?
We will send you back to whence you came. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more women dressed in similar clothing, but doesn't look as good as hers. You see
She's fucking hot. Okay, yeah, I get
the
it.
first head that you saw with the messy hair and the glass eye. And they kind of all stand in a phalanx behind this woman.
Oh my god. What am I gonna pick? Okay, it's just a favor. It calls to their service at some point.
Yeah, that's what you heard.
Okay, well then, I'll choose the gift. I'm still in a cage, right?
You are, yes.
Okay.
She poofs away the black swirl and holds the other one in front of her face as she slowly takes her steps towards you. And you can see the other women behind her smile, and one of them is kind of, wringing her hands.
Wringing her hands how? Like
if with
happily?
greed, like greedily.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So all these women are just watching?
Yeah. And this main woman pushes the orb toward you. It passes through the cage.
Can I do an insight check to see if I've made the wrong choice? Is this the thing that they really wanted me to choose and they didn't want me to choose the other one? Is that kind of like a vibe I'm getting?
Make an insight check.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll roll with it.
Seems like the best choice.
It does seem like the best choice. It does seem like the best choice. I will reach out and touch that.
It sinks into your chest. A sting. A burning at first. But then it just kind of spreads throughout your body. Almost like a hot flash. The woman before you smiles, reaches down and behind, pulls out a key, unlocks the door, opens the gate. Now, what shall we do with you?
I need to go somewhere.
And where might that be?
Shadycreek Run.
Shadycreek.
It's by Bay's End.
She turns her head around and looks at one of the women behind her.
A place called Philibink Wayhouse.
Says, "Bring Zestra, quickly." And you hear a slight and quick rush of air, like the rip of a lightning strike, but absent any thunder. And one of the women behind her disappears. Canvas size of the tent ripple for a brief moment. We can get you to Bay's End.
Alaani will smile. Very, it's a fake smile. It's obvious it's a fake smile. And she says, "Thank you. Will you give my mother a message for me when she gets here?"
She looks at you, yeah.
Tell her exactly what I did. Tell her I took your gift.
If we see her, I will do so. Another
Is
rush
she
of wind.
telling the truth about that? Will she?
Check.
Okay. That's better. 19.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to have any problem with this. I mean,
Okay.
aside from taking orders from you, but yeah, she
Okay.
seems sincere in her response. Another kind of, and the woman who disappeared before reappears along with another one.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, mother. Zestra, the daughter of the queen, needs a ride to Bay's End. This woman bows her head, steps forward, looks at you in the eye, reaches out her hand.
I will take her hand.
this woman.
Which one?
The hot one.
Okay, the hot one. Got it. The boobly one.
She says, I'm sure we'll meet again. I'm glad this happened.
Oh, I don't think you will be.
Her eyes narrow. She nods her head. And you are teleported. You come into a house that's somewhat a space that somewhat resembles where you just were, in terms of carpet rugs, pillows, low chairs, dimly lit, all sorts of baubles and ornaments, and just it looks like maybe like a fortune teller's house or something along those lines.
Okay.
And this woman is there. Welcome to Bay's End. The door is that way. And she points to a door.
She nods and just leaves. She doesn't even say thank you.
Okay. You find yourself stepping out into the musty streets of Bay's End.
I look back and I want to take a note of what this place is called and like where I am.
Okay. Yeah, there actually is a sign hanging above the door that you stepped out of. And it says Zestra's palm reading.
Okie dokie. Um, Alaani's entire goal is to try and figure out how to get back to where she was. So she's yeah, she might she's gonna go directly to the Night Warden, I think. To where Ami is.
Sweet. So yeah, it takes you not too terribly long to get yourself situated in the city. I don't know if you've necessarily been down this particular street before, because I have no idea what street it is.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, you get to the place, to the Night Warden, and yeah, sure, Ami, Amia, Ami.
Amie. I pronounce that Ami.
Ami. It's Ami.
It's
Mario.
Ami. Perfect.
You see her working behind the bar, I would say. I think it's probably around, we'll say, noonish at this point. So a little bit of a lunch crowd, and the beginnings of the day drinkers.
Okay. She's gonna go up to her. She looks totally different than when she first fucking came here. she is gonna go up to her and say, Ami, I'm not sure if you recognize me.
Alaani?
Yes.
Kind of looks you up and down.
Yes, it's me.
You look fantastic.
No, I don't. I need to get in contact with the Udalots.
What? She looks a little nervous. Okay. I don't know why you thought that I might be able to help with that.
Look, we both know that you pay the protection racket. I just need somebody to talk to. A contact. Someone.
She kind of puts down the glass that she was cleaning and nods at you to come around back. Kind of kitchen area.
Okay, I will go.
I mean, I'm not sure I know any higher ups. I mean, things are pretty crazy around here lately.
Anyone, a lower will do.
I mean, maybe at some point today, one's gonna come by. You could always try to go to the Mossy Burrow too. They basically run that place. But
do I know what that is?
It's an inn on the edge of town.
Okay.
I don't know what they think of you right now, looking you up and down.
Oh, I know what they'd think of me right now. And she smiles a little bit.
But yeah, I mean, if you're really intent on getting in touch with them, that would be one way to get their attention.
Well then, thank you. I think I'll be back, but, thank you. Something happened. It's horrible, and I'm not gonna go into all the details right now, but thank you.
Okay. I mean, stop by later.
I will.
Drink, catch up, whatever.
I'll definitely be back. And I leave, and I'm gonna go and try and find the Mossy Burrow.
Okay. I had to just roll an investigation check real quick.
It's gonna take me a while.
A little while.
Okay.
Not too long. It's not that difficult.
One question.
Mm-hmm.
On my character page, can I click the button that says max HP?
Can you click the button that says max HP?
Yeah, to make me not dead anymore on the page. Or is that something we'll talk about later?
Oh, because you went through the whole death save thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Restore life. Restore life with full HP?
Yeah, should I do that?
Yes.
Okay, I did that. Okay, I wanna, as I'm looking for this place, I wanna kind of test out my abilities and see if I'm still able to do them. Like, am I still the level that I am, essentially?
Yeah, you test some stuff out. It seems like you've got all your innate skills and
Okay.
abilities.
Okay, that's good. Okay, I want to find the Mossy Burl.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
I also, while I'm looking for this place, I want to find a place that's like that a magic user would go to, like somebody who might have magic, you know, like a
Like a magic shop?
like a magic shop or like a wizard's tower or something. Like, is there a place I can see or find on the way that screams I have magic?
Make an investigation check.
17.
Folks you stop on the street definitely are able to point you in the direction of a place called Nartham's Magic Shop. It is not in the direction you are traveling, but they point you, give you some general instructions or directions on how to get there.
I'm gonna go there first.
Okay. So winding through the streets, you come to Nartham's Magic Shop.
Okay, I'm gonna go in.
I need to pull up my thing. The one. Okay, yeah, you walk in the shop. The shop is open. There are, it looks like a variety of magic-y things here. There is a male half-elf in a vest behind the counter. He's got some a little bit of wily hair, but not too bad. Looks reasonably aged, but not old.
Halfling, you said?
Half elf.
Half elf. Okay. I'm going to walk up to him. Excuse me, are you Nartham?
Oh, good afternoon. No, I'm not Nartham. It's the name of the magic shop. My name is Candash.
Kanesh?
Candash.
Kandash.
How can I help you today? And you noticed he seemed to be reading a book and put the book down.
Are you the owner?
I am, yes.
Do you create magic items?
I don't create them, but I procure and sell what I can when I can.
All right. I'm in need of a magic user, and I thought that this would be the place to come. I need to get a message to someone, and I need to get it to them immediately. And they're quite far away.
Have you thought of a raven?
I don't think it would get there immediately.
No. No, it wouldn't.
You don't happen to have anything here that would help with that?
Kind of looks over stuff. You see a lot of bottles, various pieces of jewelry. No, I don't. You might try the Shriver's Quill. My colleague Galen the Green dabbles in magic as well. He may be able to cook something up for you. He's just down the street. Just go out here, take a left, and then walk a little ways and take another left.
Galen the Green at the
Shriver's Quill.
Shriver's Quill. Where's that in the list? Oh, sure, it's right below there. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. I will definitely be back to peruse your wares. I will leave and go to Shriver's Quill.
Okay. Walking down the road a little bit. Yep, looks like a little shop. It's got a lot of paper and a lot of ink wells, bottles of ink, various other parchment and writing related accoutrements.
Okay. And as I enter, is there anybody at the counter or?
There is, yep. There is a tall male, looks like an elf, older looking at least than the one at the previous shop, writing on some papers.
Excuse me, are you Galen the Green?
Whoa. Yes?
Are
Who's asking? Oh, hello.
Hello. Kandash actually sent me, from Nartham's.
Good man.
I'm looking for a way to send a message, instantly, if possible. And he's mentioned that you dabble in magic.
Yes. Are you familiar with the message cantrip?
I am. And I will, cast it and point at him and say, "This is the message cantrip."
Indeed it is.
And I'll say, "I'm actually looking for something that goes a bit farther than that."
Something along the lines of this sending spell.
Yes.
But you do not know it, I
No.
assume. Oh, let me look at my stocks. Kind of moves his way around the bench, goes to a shelf with a bunch of boxes on it, square boxes, but as he pulls them out, you can see they're rectangular, sort of like that wand shop in Harry Potter. Ollivander's.
Yeah, excellent. I like this place.
Message.
Sending.
It looks. Oh, nope. Here, sending. Mid-tier. This is a scroll. A scroll of sending, and he takes it out of the box, unrolls it, filled with text and arcane symbology. Are you able to read this?
Am I able to read this?
Is sending on your spell list? Check.
I don't think so. Let me look.
Bard sending. It is.
Oh, okay, cool.
You can read it.
I can read it. Yes, I actually can.
Excellent. Well, I believe you should be able to use this to cast such a spell.
How much?
This is 200 gold pieces.
How much is 100 platinum pieces? That's 10 gold each, right? Oh god, math.
Yes, it's 1,000 platinum.
It's wait, no, 1,000 gold you mean, right?
1,000 gold. Yes,
1,000
that's
gold.
what I meant.
Okay. I will take out however much platinum equals 200, and I will plop it on the table, and I will say, thank you so much.
Oh, platinum. Oh, thank you. Feel free to come by any other time.
I'll be back. I'll be bringing a friend.
Excellent. Thank you. Good luck.
I rush out of the shop, and I read the sending scroll, and I send a message to Sajath.
Okay.
And
What
now
is
I
the
gotta
message?
figure it out. Hold on, give me a minute.
Counting those words.
Yep, I'm counting. Okay. I'll write it out.
Good. Good.
Okay, she says, Sajeth, it's me. I'm alive. Fill you in later. Bot sending scroll. I'm in Bay's End. We'll try to meet you. I love you.
Okay. And as you cast that, the scroll ignites into a little cloud of ash, which dissipates. And that is where we're going to have to stop. Here at about 1 p.m. on the 26th, we'll say.
Okay,